Hello, I am Foolish Potatoes, and today we are going to be doing Speedrun 4, and we are going to be going through the levels, ranking each of their musics, of their level design, and we'll be combining those to give a total score for that level. And we're going to be doing that for all the levels, and we're gonna rank them from worst to best. And this is actually my first collab, and it is with Mr. Rico. Say hello.
Hello everybody, my name is Mr. Ricko, and I am very glad to be in a collab with Mr. Potatoes. It's going to be very fun.
And I'm glad I am in a collab with you as well. So I'm a speedrunner, and he is not. So hopefully this will make some interesting gameplay along with a review. So with all that out of the way, let's get straight to it with level 1.
Alright, so right off the bat, level 1, especially for being a beginner level, I really think that they did a good job here. The aesthetic of this level and kind of the design is really beautiful. Yeah, it's really beautiful. I don't know. I love the trees. I really like how the land is kind of shaped uniquely. And the waterfalls in the middle of the map are also really beautiful. Overall, like, that by itself gives it a really good rating. And the music is also pretty good. I really like the music. I don't know. I think this level gets a solid 7 out of 10 for me. Pretty good.
Agreed, Mr. Rico. I think they did a good job with the tutorial. It shows you the basics and the mechanics and the control and stuff of the game. And I do also really like the waterfall. And I will also have to rate this a solid 7 out of 10 because I don't think it's anything outstanding, but it does a good job for its purpose. And the music is also pretty catchy as well. So, solid 7 out of 10, 7.5 out of 10.
Yep, I would definitely agree. Alright, moving on to level number 2.
Yes, level 2, as soon as I make it back. Alright, level 2. Wait, did you die?
Yeah, I died too. Hold on. Just cut that out of the video.
Alright, cut, and we'll be back in a second.
No, I mean, you should probably keep that in. It could be like a funny blooper. Alright, yeah. Okay, now I'm
Alright, and we are back with level 2. So, level 2, it's a desert. The cacti kill you, which I guess is a cool detail. But you can't really put much in a desert. Also, there's this wind effect. I think it's supposed to be a sandstorm, but this level could definitely be executed better. And I'm gonna have to rate this one like 4 out of 10. It's nothing special.
Yeah, I agree. Like, yeah, obviously the desert theme is kind of hard to deal with. There's not really much, that is in a desert. It's
I just really dislike the wind effect.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like if they added like maybe a pyramid or two, maybe it could have been higher on my list. But I don't know. Like, it's kind of, to me, it's just like level 1, but a little bit worse. So it's probably like 6 out of 10 for me. I don't know. The cactuses killing you is an interesting game mechanic, but I don't think it's interesting enough to really put this level high. So, my rating.
So with level 3, it's a fabric design, and it has some cool little skip jumps for us speedrunners. And I like the little purple fabric lasers, and I just actually really like the mechanics of this level, as well as the music. So I have to rate this one also like a 7 out of 10. It's like just below what level 1 is.
Yeah, I mean, this level is definitely as well. I have the same opinion here, where it's kind of just below level 1 in my ranking. I like the fabric design, like you said. I kind of agree with you on most points. Game design, I think the game mechanics here are fairly simple. You just kind of have slightly different platforms, but they're not bad platforms either. I kind of enjoy them. Music, I like the music. Very catchy music. It's good. Like, I don't know. It's probably more like 6 out of 10 for me. It's not as great as it could be, I think, but it's still pretty good. So I like it.
All right, level 4. Level 4 is a cave level, and I love the transition of blue to purple on the crystals, and I think this level, as well with the music, just captures the aesthetic of a cave really well, so this has got to be my highest level yet, like 8 out of 10. This level does a very good job on representing a cave.
I don't know, for me, honestly, a lot of times, because of just how the background of the level looks, which is really black, I personally see this level a lot as the moon. I do enjoy the gradient of the crystals. I think that is also a very interesting detail. Level design for level design, I mean, being able to jump on the walls at one point is pretty cool, and the music is very nice. I like the piano music; it's very soothing. It's a nice, relaxing.
If you're feeling like a bit nervous or shaky about the jumps, the music does a good job on calming you down.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. That's a secondary effect. Honestly, this level probably I don't know. This level's like a 7 out of 10, mainly because of the music. The music's really good.
All right, level 5. Level 5 it's decent. The music is different. I don't think it suits the level very well though. The black with white outline, the white with black outline, I mean, is this is one of the more forgettable levels. But again, it has some skips like level 3, so I have to rate it a little higher because of that. Not higher than level 3, but this level deserves like 5 out of 10.
Alright, yeah, I can pretty much agree with that. I don't know, I mean, obviously, this level gets kind of overshadowed by its counterpart, which we'll talk about later.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, I don't know. White with black outline just doesn't really go well. The music's weird, and there's not really anything new in terms of game mechanics, so I don't really like it.
Alright, level 6. Level 6 is ice level. It's pretty flat. There's these cute little penguins which kill you. But the most interesting part of the level, in my opinion, is this part.
Which is sometimes difficult to perform.
Yeah.
But on level 6, there is a skip you can perform where you basically kind of hold down the space bar and you just fly across the water.
Yeah, all you have to do is press the space bar. Hold the space bar.
Yeah, personally, I would suggest holding it. I think you can technically also just time it, but it just doesn't work as well. And,
yeah,
by the way, it's also worth mentioning, disclaimer, this isn't always work, so don't expect it to work first try. It's kind of a hit or miss thing, so, you know. Yeah, I don't know. Because of the skip, this level really does, like, you know, rise in favor. I personally think that, like, 6.5 out of 10. Level design is okay. I appreciate, you know, the level design in the penguins, but I don't know. The skip is the main thing that makes this level interesting to me, and that's about it. So probably 6.5 out of 10.
Yeah, the penguins are...
Okay, just continue on.
Yeah, the penguins are cute, which would get this level rating of like 4.5 out of 10 because the level is just really boring and the music, But the skip really just brings it up to like a 6 out of 10 for me. So level 7. Level 7 is a rainbow level, and I like it. It's
level 7. I think level 7 does really well. The reason why I kind of like it. Everything kind of fits together. The music, the you know, how the platforms are arranged, you know, the game design, and just you know, the rainbow like aesthetics. So, you know, I don't know. I really like it because the song is sort of the kind of song that's like, I don't really know how to describe it, but you know, it's just everything really fits together very well. The jumps here at the end are really interesting because it's kind of the first introduction of, you know, the mechanic of having to like fall down and then land and jump. It's cool. I really like how everything kind of meshes together to form a one coherent kind of epic level. And yeah, what I'm trying to say without all of this complicated talk is that I like this level and it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think the old music, which was Nyan Cat or Nyan Cat or however you pronounce Nyan Cat, who remembers that 2010 meme? Anyways, I think that music was better for this level, but this level is still pretty good. I have to rate it like 7.5 out of 10. It's a very solid, colorful, and exciting level.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
And we are back with level 8. Level 8, it's the music. I'm not really a huge fan of the music. The pipe jumps are cool, but overall, this level's. I like the acid, but one word to describe this, or one sound to describe this level, it's like 5 out of 10 for me. Nothing bad or good about it. Just honestly, a basic level.
Yeah, honestly, for me, this level is like a wasted potential, in my opinion. I really feel like they could have really gone far with the factory theme. And honestly, if there were more like pipes and stuff and like, you know, assembly lines and things, I would really like this level, but they just didn't do enough, in my opinion. It's too bland.
Yes, maybe some like dark, maybe some dark enclosed tube with conveyor inside it. I think that could have been a cool thing in the level. But for now, we just have to settle for the 5 out of 10 that it is, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I personally would agree, honestly. I think that's a pretty adequate rating.
Alright, 9 out of 10. I think the music fits really well here. I really like the volcanoes in this level, and the lava, it's cool. I like this level, and I would have to rate this a solid, like, 7 out of 10, about the same rating as level 1. It's good. I like it.
Yeah, I mean, level 9, I think I have a slightly less positive opinion about it, but yeah, it's kind of cool. I mean, one thing I do appreciate, the platforms look like brownies. I'm joking.
I'm gonna eat all the brownies.
I like the volcanoes as well. I think, for gameplay it's pretty cool because there's like a lot of like platforms that are almost sucking into the lava. And music does fit pretty well with the level. I think it's a solid 6 out of 10. It's pretty good.
And that brings us to the double-digit level, starting with level 10. Level 10 is a building-themed level, city-themed level, and the texture, the realistic texture of the building, I don't think really fits very well here. And the level is just kind of boring. I like this part, but the other parts are just eh. If you have acrophobia, I think that's the fear of heights. I might be wrong, but if you have acrophobia, this level may be a little scary. This level is not that interesting. I think it could have been done better. So I'm going to have to rate this like 5.5 out of 10.
Yeah, once again, I feel like this is another level that had wasted potential. I feel like the idea of a city-themed level could have been done a lot better, but it's just not. Like, personally, I think if they were to do this again, what they should do is have more like parkour between buildings, and like the kind of games where you have like parkour, you like jump between two buildings and stuff.
Yeah, maybe you could run like in.
Yeah, if that was what the level looked like, it would automatically be in like the top 10. But
yeah, you could maybe like run inside one of the buildings like they do in those action movies.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, something like that. If that was the case, this would be awesome. I'd love this one.
Yeah. Also, the music fits, but I'm not really the biggest fan of it. So yeah, that's 5.5 out of 10. Seems fair.
Yeah, it's like 5. I mean,
Now,
it's not great.
Now level 11, I actually really like this level. It is executed much better than level 2, and I like the palm trees. I like the little treasure chest over there. I like the theme of pirates and the pirate ship. And this level, the music fits, and I would have to rate this one a solid like 8.5 out of 10. It is one of my favorite levels.
I've got to say, same here. 8.5 out of 10. This level really does it for me. The level design itself looks really pretty. And this is the kind of thing I like that I would like to see in kind of level 8 and level 10 is all of these kind of interesting details, like the chest in the background, the palm trees, the random shipwreck, All of this is super cool, in addition to really beautiful textures. It's cool, it's really good. Music, absolutely amazing. Gameplay is great. I love the small island, but yeah, I think it's about it.
So
that's actually a 9 out of 10. Sorry.
Yeah, one thing that I also really like about the stage is the animation on the water. That really drives it home. 8.5 out of 10. I love it.
That is very true. Yeah, the animation of the water. Like, I don't even notice that, but that is definitely a background factor that makes it beautiful.
All right,
moving on.
Level 12. It's one of the most boring designs of all of the levels in the game. No textures or anything, and the music, it fits, but it's just boring. But I like that part right there, but the rest of the level is just boring. But it would normally be rated like 3 out of 10. It's one of the most forgettable levels in the game. But because of the part that where I went like this, I would have to rate it a little higher, so like 3.5 out of 10 or 4 out of 10 because you can catch yourself on these.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's. I would almost rate this like a 1 out of 10, but I'm probably just gonna do 2. The music is okay. That's the main thing that kind of keeps it from being bad. The gameplay is somewhat interesting because there's
the main thing that keeps it from being bad. Casually rates it a 2 out of 10. Oh, but the music keeps it from being bad.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I think the gameplay is okay. I mean, it's interesting to kind of walk on walls a lot. The music's not really the best. It's okay. The aesthetics in this level just really aren't great. There's not much happening here. It's just bland. That's why it's a 2 out of 10 for me. It's really like you can easily make this pretty much with just like placing a bunch of blocks everywhere. So yeah, I don't really like it too much. It's pretty bland overall.
Yeah. All right, level 13. It's for me. I like the castles, and I just really like these trees. I think the trees are cute. The level, the music fits, but I'm just not a fan of the music. It's so I'd have to rate this stage like with all its combined elements, maybe like 5.5 out of 10, about the same as level 10, maybe a little higher. So 6 out of 10. It's okay.
Yeah, personally, I have to disagree.
Oh,
honestly, this level's really cool. I really just this level hits different for me. Everything kind of just meshes together and forms a really cool level. I love the trees. I love the little castles, and I love how some of the castles have like gaps in them, so you have to kind of parkour across the thing, which I think is super cool. And I don't know, the aesthetics are great in this level. I love the gameplay. The music's also pretty good. It's a solid 7.5 out of 10 for me.
I want to be the king of the tree. All right. Level 14, the counterpart to level 5. Level 5 is not a bad level, but it's a bad level compared to this masterpiece of level 14. The black with white outlines, it's a much better aesthetic than white with black outlines, in my opinion. The music is incredibly catchy, and the jumps, I love every single one of the jumps, especially this big jump at the end. I love it. There's not a single thing I would change about this level. This earns a perfect 10 out of 10 for me.
Yeah, I mean, this level, yeah, there's not really much else to say. Yeah, this level's great. I love black with white outlines. Really works much better. Everything about this is so good, and the music just hits so well. The thing about the music as well is that, especially for like when the first time I played this, you kind of think that the music's gonna go one way, and then it hits you with like this amazing tune, and it's just awesome. Gameplay-wise, really interesting. There's a lot of cool stuff here. I'm gonna say 10 out of 10. This is definitely a top 10 level.
Yeah, I think this is gonna earn the highest rating. So
yeah, maybe overall.
It's hard to beat perfect 10s. All right, level 15. It's just level 6, same music, but there's ice castles now and igloos. So I guess since the parkour is a little more interesting, I'll have to rate it a little higher. There's like 4.5 out of 10. It's a really forgettable level again. I'm not a huge fan of it.
Yeah, I think the gameplay is probably the most memorable thing from this because it is somewhat interesting, but I don't know. It is literally level 6 and just like everything's been pulled up, like scaled up, and then there's just been castles. So I don't know. It's not super creative. Music is the same as level 6, which it's okay, but I don't know. It's not my favorite.
It's like a blend between level 6, 10, and 13.
Yeah, I would say, yeah. To me, it's probably like 5 out of 10. Yeah, I think it's pretty much it. 5 out of 10.
Yeah. So, level 16 is interesting. I love the motherboard aesthetic, the computer aesthetic, and this music goes really well. It's digital, just like this level. But the jumps, they're pretty interesting as well, but they're a bit too difficult for my liking this early in the stage. This early in the game, comparatively. So because of that, this level will have to be ranked like 6.5 out of 10. It's still a solid level.
All right, yeah, I think this is really where our opinions differ. Personally, I just can't with level 16. I actually really hate it. And let me explain why before we get a bunch of bigger comments. But I don't know. This is just level 16. I would like it normally. Like it's even though it is hard and it's a bit of a jump in difficulty since we're still kind of like we're only halfway through the game at this point. But it's still decent. Like I don't know. I think the difficulty is okay. But the thing that annoys me is the fact that there's a lot of places in this level where you can accidentally get stuck between the different blocks.
Yeah, and then the part
there. When you're stuck there, you're forced to die. So that annoys me a lot. And the level design, yeah, it's pretty cool. I like the motherboard theme. The music definitely fits. But gameplay, gameplay is annoying for me. So personally, probably actually 4 out of 10, honestly. Gameplay really annoys me.
Alright, so level 17, it's just like level 2, but better. It has these cool Aztec pyramids or Mayan pyramids. Interesting music. Not really, though. Same as level 2. I like the castles here, though. I think they fit. So just because of the little extra design of the pyramids, I'll have to give it 6.5 out of 10. It's not really that much better than the other stage, level 2.
Yeah, I don't know. I think level 17 is definitely superior to level 2. I think it's a lot cooler. It's a lot more interesting. So the jumps are pretty cool. And I like the Egyptian pyramids. They're pretty interesting.
They're not Egyptian pyramids.
Well, I mean, yeah, we don't really know where they are. To be fair, there's no clarification. But yeah, to be fair, it is average, but it's better than level 2 in my opinion. Honestly, it's more interesting. So that's probably, I guess I want to give it a 6.5 out of 10.
Yeah, I'd actually like to bring my rating down to 6.
Alright.
So yeah, 6 out of 10. Level 18, it's the same music as level 5, but it's actually different. It's a snow level instead of an ice level. And there's a cute little snowman over there. And there's 2 skips in this level. The first one, this one already makes the level more interesting. And hey, look, it's the cool little trees from earlier. So the music actually fits here. And this is the second skip, by the way. And I like the jumps. That part is, which is why there's a skip for it. Hooray! So that already brings the level up. And just this level, I think, brings everything together that I like in a stage. So this stage actually gets 8.5 out of 10, about level 11 levels. I like this stage, a lot.
Level 18 is pretty fun. I like level 18 a lot. Yeah, you know what? No, I actually really like level 18. I think the 2 skips in this level are both really cool. The trees are brought back that I really like in level 13. And I love that it's just, honestly, out of all levels in this game, I think this one is one of the best executed. It really does look like a really cool snowy mountain.
Like a winter wonderland.
Yeah, it's I don't know. This is really well executed. I love that there's 2 different skips for speedrunners. I really like this level. This is actually a 9.5 out of 10. It's really good. I like it.
Ugh. And how good this level is just really contrasts to level 19. Ugh.
Yeah. Level 19 is, I mean, I guess it is an acquired liking. Yeah.
Yeah, the design is castles again, this time lava castles, and it's boring. It's a ripoff of level 9, except now it's even more intense volcanoes. So the design gets 5.5 out of 10 because it's a copy. But oh god, the music, 1 out of 10. I dislike. This is my least favorite stage, totally. Please hurry so we can get out of here.
Honestly, this stage, it's not good. The music, even if I don't know, the music is personally I don't even enjoy the music. But even if the music was even if I did like the music, it does not fit with Speedrun 4 at all. If I'm being honest, it's just so out of place. And the level design is, I think the level design is just incredibly lazy. There's not much going on. It's just volcanoes and lava rocks. There's just nothing much there. It's just level 9 but revamped. So
yeah,
I like it.
Ugh.
Probably 2 out of 10.
That stage is 1 out of 10 for me.
Yeah, 1 out of 10.
Blech.
I don't know. I don't appreciate that they just kind of copied a level.
And since level 19 is so intense, the soothingness of level 20 is a much needed break. I enjoyed this level even more because of the contrast it has to the previous level. It's soothing, just like level 4, and it's a space level this time. And I really like the design of this level. It has interesting jumps. I like the meteors. I'll have to rank this like 7.5 out of 10. It's good.
You know what? This level, it is kind of bland since it pretty much is just the same rocks over and over. But its background, the background it has is actually really good. I like all the asteroids, and you can actually see planet Earth. And actually, you can see the sun. Yeah, I think the fact that they kind of included these background elements.
Wait, the sun? Wait, where's the sun? Oh, there it is.
If you look up, yeah, I don't know. Honestly, those background elements really made it for me. This is like a 7.5 out of 10. It's pretty good. I like the jumps a lot. It's a cool level. I love background. Really interesting.
Yeah. All right, level 21. It's boring jumps. The jumps are boring. That's what I have to say about it. But the music, it's catchy, and parkouring on dollar bills makes you seem really posh, and I just find that really funny. And I like the little dollar bills that fall from the sky. So I have to rank this like 7 out of 10. Not as good as, like, you know what, 7.5 out of 10. About the same as the previous level.
Yeah, this level's pretty. It's okay. It's like 6 out of 10. The thing I like about it is it's kind of unique. So you can actually like jump onto the dollar bills on the side and then kind of like parkour off them to do cool trick jumps. But
well, that will be demonstrated much more in the next level. And the music, it fits. I like the music.
Yeah, it's a pretty good music level. Yeah.
All right, level 22. This level.
This is hands down my favorite out of all time. This is just the best level in like completely in speedrun form, in my opinion. I mean, yeah, it hits it checks every single box for me for a good level. Music, fantastic. Aesthetic, awesome. I love the kind of the techno aesthetic. Gameplay, absolutely amazing. Lots of cool jumps. It's just perfect. This level has everything I could ever want in a level, and it's done so well. This is a 10 out of 10 for sure, and it's probably my favorite map in the entire game.
Yeah, the music, I love the music. It's very catchy. It very much suits level 22. It's also an electronic level. I think it does better than level 16. So I have to rate this level like a solid 9 out of 10. I can't think of anything that would make it better, except for the fact that it's not as good as level 14. I'm sorry, it's just, that's the only thing keeping it from being. Yeah.
I don't know. Level 14, I think level 14 is pretty good, but it's just, it's kind of bland compared to this, honestly, so that's my reasoning.
Okay. Yeah, it's the same for me, except it's a little too detailed. So yeah, 9 out of 10. Level 23, it's, I actually like the colors. Yeah, and the leaves on the ground, I think that's cool. It's a very autumn-themed, parkour. And something weird you'll see in a future level is leaves falling from the sky, and they're the same leaves as this level, but they're not here. So, that's a little odd. The parkour is interesting on this level, though, so I have to rate it like 6.6 out of 10, because the trees are boring.
Yeah, the level design for me really is, I don't like it. Honestly, I feel like the level design is honestly very lazy, because what they've done is they've kind of just pasted like a picture of leaves, and it looks so unnatural. Like, it doesn't meld at all with the rest of the terrain, and it just looks so weird, in my opinion. Which honestly brings this right down to a 2 out of 10, in my opinion. It's just, the level design looks really wrong, in my opinion. And the parkour really isn't anything special, in my opinion, so it's a 2 out of 10. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Alright. So, level 24. Great music. I love the pink beams that shoot from the sky. I love the pink diamonds the hot pink diamonds that are from the sky. I love the blue rocks. Blue and pink, this level comes together really, really well. The parkour, it's interesting. It's not as good as some of the other levels, but I like it. This stage is like, it's 8 out of 10. It's actually a really good level that I like.
Yeah, level 24 is definitely up there in my top 5. I really do like it. Like you said, the blue rocks, pink gems, just amazing aesthetic. Music's great. But the main thing that kind of I don't really like about it is the gameplay. And the reason why I don't really like the gameplay is just I don't feel like it's unique. It's kind of, I don't know. Personally, I think this level would be much better if the pink kind of blinds to the sky were actually collidable. And so you would have to avoid those while you're doing parkour, and I think that would make it so much more interesting. But other than that, I think it's a great level. It's not my favorite. It's probably like number 5 if there's a top 5. But it's pretty good. It's pretty good. The level design definitely gets it a lot of points in that respect. So it's about 9 out of 10. Yeah, it's about 9 out of 10 for me.
All right.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I like it. It's just not good enough,
All right, level 25. The jumps are really boring. The color is bland. I don't like the music. It has words, which is like, no, that shouldn't be in a speedrun 4 game. This song is one of the outliers. And I'm still not a huge fan of it either way. The parkour, not really interesting. Just some pillars shooting from the walls. It's a really bland, boring level, and it's just reused bricks. And this part is just clippy. So this level is like not a very good 2.5 out of 10 for me.
Yeah, you pretty much summed it up for me. It's like a 3 out of 10. It's not as bad as level 19, but it's just not good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 2.5 out of 10. Sorry. All right, level 26. This level is decent. It's bland in its colors, but I think this is one of the few levels where the unicolor actually really works. And I love the floating shapes in the sky. I'm not sure what shapes exactly, but the shapes in the sky.
Gems, yeah.
Yeah, the gems in the sky. I really like how they're like transparent on the shell, and then in the middle is a vibrant yellow. And the parkour is actually I actually really love the parkour in this stage. It's one of my favorites. So this level actually higher than I thought I would rank it. I would actually rank it like solid 7.5 out of 10. About level 20. Okay. About level 20.
Once again, this level is probably in my top 5. I like it a lot. It's hard, but it is pretty fun. Like I like it a lot. The like you said with kind of the unicolor, works very well. I think it's a really nice level. It kind of gives off a shiny vibe, which is kind of interesting. Gameplay wise, it is a tough level, but it's tough in a good way because it actually feels good while you're playing.
And it's near the end of the game, which makes it much more justified to be hard.
Yeah, and I don't know, the jumps feel really rewarding. It's super interesting gameplay mechanics. The music is pretty fun. I like the music. Yeah, this is like a 9 out of 10.
It's everything level 12 wasn't.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that's a pretty good description. Except level 12 was just way worse, so it kind of isn't a comparison.
Alright, so level 27, it's a good level. It's hard, but since it's the end of the game, it's near the end of the game, it's justifiably hard. The ice cream jumps are pretty interesting and a little bit difficult. But I love the Candyland vibe. You can't really go wrong unless you make everything look like with chocolate. Oh
yeah.
Yeah.
And again, I know I say this every single time, but probably part of my top 5. This level is super cool. I love it. Candyland aesthetic is done so well. Everything looks really cool. I love it all. I love it. Yeah, no, I love it. It's really well done. Everything looks great, and it just really fits the Candyland vibe. The music's awesome. Parkour and the gameplay, absolutely fantastic. That's the main thing for me.
Yeah, the parkour, I love the parkour in this level. I like this jump at the end.
Yeah, it's hard, but it's also so rewarding. I love it. So this is 9.9 out of 10 actually. To me, it literally is just below level 22. Level 22 just beats it, honestly.
Yeah, mine, I actually have to rate this a little lower, but I still like it, so 8 out of 10.
Yeah. Alright, next clutch, dude.
Thank
All
you.
right, let's move on.
Alright, so level 28. It's hard again, but this time I don't like how they executed this level. Because the clouds, the way they made this hard was the clouds have wonky hitboxes. Like, watch this. Like, how am I, oh. The hitboxes are all
It's
wonky.
kind of hard to show, but when experiencing it by yourself, you can kind of get the gist of it, but yeah.
Yeah, like this. Like, how did I not land on that cloud? That I don't like about that. And I like the feathers, leaves, and flowers in the sky. They make it, like, a little better. But what confuses me is why they didn't put those leaves in level 23.
Yeah, that's true.
Also, the music... sorry. And the music is just... It fits, but I'm still not a huge fan. So, it's the same as level 13. So, I'm gonna have to rate this pretty low, like 3.5 out of 10. But I do like the clouds, so I guess like 4 out of 10.
You know, the fact that I literally forgot about this level existing prior to us recording this pretty much tells you that this is not a memorable level.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. This level, yeah, it's not very good. It's just, it doesn't, yeah. I don't know much to say about it. It's just not very good. That's probably like a 4 out of 10.
Yeah. Alright, level 29. Level 29 is the penultimate level. For anyone that doesn't know, penultimate means the level before the final level. And I like the gear aesthetic. The colors are bland again. It's the same as level 25, almost. But I like all the gears and stuff. It's hard because of all the thin beams, but because it's the penultimate level, it's perfect. This level is not perfect, and I'm still not a huge fan of the music, but it fits. So I'm gonna have to rate this level like 6.5 out of 10.
This level, I think, is a 7.5 out of 10 for me. Yeah, for being the penultimate level, I really like the design, because this is one of the levels in the game where it actually kind of forces you to stop and, like, take a moment to plan or jump, which is something you actually rarely do in speedrun 4, since it's kind of about just running.
Especially if you're speedrunning.
Yeah, especially, yeah, exactly. So, it's interesting. I love it. The clock and year aesthetic is pretty interesting. Parkour is hard, as you can see by me failing. And yeah, I think it's a pretty good level. 7.5 out of 10. It's not my favorite, but you know, it's good.
Yes, I actually would like to move my rating up to 7 because I took a look at the walls and the ceiling, and I actually really like that design. So I have to rate it higher just because of that.
Yeah, no, it's very mesmerizing.
So yeah, 7 out of 10. So the final level, level 30. I like the space aesthetic, and the rainbow in space I think goes very well together. I like how the stars are flying at you like you're traveling at hyperspeed, which is kind of the main thing of the game. And this stage is good. The only thing that really, and the music fits and is catchy as well. The only thing that takes this level down is the staircase. The staircase is really clunky like this, and if you get near the top, for some reason I just tend to like slip. So because of the staircase, I have to rate it a little lower. But for the final level, I have to rate this a decent 7.5 out of 10.
I mean, I get that this is the final level and all, but honestly, I don't know. I don't like it very much. The staircase at the end is kind of annoying, because sometimes you can accidentally clip the edge of the thing and you can fall down. And yeah, I don't know. The staircase at the end isn't the most fun. The parkour is really super interesting. It's just kind of more of everything we've already done.
Mm-hmm.
And the design really, when I look at this map, I think immediately of Mario Kart's Rainbow Road, and just the really weird guardrails that are in that level. And I don't know. I don't really like that. And plus, on the staircase, it's actually invisible at some points. So you have to kind of just take a leap of faith in a way.
Yeah, I feel like the level tries to be hard. It tries to be an easy final level, like a final break. But the staircase just feels really out of place.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this level is also kind of a cross between a level that's trying to be pretty hard and a level that's trying to be easy. Because final level, you did all this work. Now you get an easy final level. Personally, I feel like they should have chosen one and stuck with it because it feels like it's trying to be hard but also trying to be easy at the same time. So I think either they should have gotten rid of a lot of the difficult jumps and just made it like a straight line and then you go to the stairs, or they should have actually just made it a difficult level. Which I don't think they really succeeded in. So
So yeah, my rating of 7.5 out of 10, it sticks. And the reason I can't really hate on my rainbow levels because look at me. I am a rainbow. I can't hate on my rainbow levels.
Yeah, I don't know. Personally, 5 out of 10. It's not enough. For a final level, it's kind of underwhelming. I think they could have done better. If I'm being honest. But
Yeah. All right, and this is.
Oh, sorry. You go ahead.
No. You go first. I didn't. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, but honestly though, throughout all of our ranking, it is worth mentioning. I think the developers of Speedrun 4 have done a pretty good job, no matter what.
Yeah. Whatever we say about the levels, this game is still really well. This is a good game, and if you ever want to try Roblox, this game, it's good. You should try it out.
It's a very fun experience. It's just it's really fun. This level does a great job of it does a great job of being an obby, but also being a very different obby. It's not classic kind that you might rage at. It's actually something really fun to play.
And yeah, Speedy. You can never complain about Speedy.
It's true. Yeah, it's true.
So this.
And obviously, this is all our opinion, and no hate to the developers. They've done a great job on this. This is an amazing game. To wrap up the video, though, guys, I don't know. Like overall, it's kind of interesting though, because even though we have a lot of similar opinions, we also have some that are slightly different. For example, our opinions on level 16 or level 22. And I think that's the best thing about talking about your favorite levels with friends, because you get to compare and contrast all these cool ideas. So
yeah, because not everyone has the same opinion.
Yeah, and I would say I've had a blast doing this. I'm so glad we got the collab.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
Yeah,
I definitely enjoy Speedrun 4, but I've enjoyed playing Speedrun 4 a lot more today than I've ever have before, and that's something.
Hello guys, Editor Potatoes here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'm going to be uploading this on Christmas. But whatever day you're watching this on, I hope you have a great rest of it. And before I end the video, I want to show you the lists of Rico and I's best and worst levels in our opinions. And on that note, I'm going to say bye-bye to you guys. Hope you enjoy the lists. And once again, thank you for watching. See you.